5 Secrets to Living a Happy and Fulfilling Life in Old Age. Aging is a natural part of life, and if we approach it with the right mindset, it can be one of the most fulfilling chapters. As we enter our later years, happiness and fulfillment are still well within reach. In fact, for many people, the years after retirement bring new joys, opportunities, and deeper meaning. Here are 5 secrets to living a happy and fulfilling life in old age. Advice from someone who has seen and learned from many seasons of life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. 1. Stay connected to others. In life, one of the greatest joys, and perhaps the most vital source of happiness, comes from the relationships we nurture. As we age, these connections can feel more precious than ever, yet they may also become more difficult to maintain. People move away, routines change, and sometimes we lose loved ones who've been a part of our lives for decades. The silence that follows can feel overwhelming, and if we're not careful, loneliness may settle in quietly, stealing away our happiness little by little. But we must remember this. Connection is not just a luxury, it is a lifeline. Staying connected to others in old age takes effort and courage. It means reaching out even when it feels easier to withdraw. It means valuing those who are still in our lives, family, friends, neighbors, and showing them that they matter to us. A simple phone call to a grandchild can brighten an entire day. A coffee shared with an old friend can feel like a gift. A conversation with someone at a community center, even a stranger, can remind us that we are not alone in this world. Every small interaction, every shared smile, builds a bridge back to life's fullness. But connection goes beyond simply being around people. It's about being present in those moments. Listen deeply when someone shares their thoughts. Share your own stories too. There's wisdom in your experiences that the younger generations can learn from. They may not say it, but your words, your laughter, your advice can shape the way they see the world. Even if it feels like life has grown quieter, you still have the power to bring warmth and meaning into the lives of others. Sometimes, simply sitting side by side with someone you care for in comfortable silence is enough to remind you both of what really matters. One of the most fulfilling ways to feel connected is to give something of yourself to others. Volunteering can remind you of the larger community you're a part of and how much you still have to offer. Sharing a meal with someone who needs it, mentoring a younger person, or even helping in small ways, like organizing a local event, can bring a sense of purpose that fills your heart with joy. You'll find that when you reach out to lift others, you lift yourself as well. We must also make peace with the relationships we've lost over time. Life moves fast, and we all have regrets, words left unsaid, friendships that faded, time we wish we could get back. But it's never too late to reconnect. Pick up the phone, write that letter, take the first step toward healing or rebuilding. You'll be surprised how much love and forgiveness can bloom from even the smallest gesture. Remember, no matter how independent we might feel, we were not meant to walk this journey alone. Loneliness can feel like an endless night, but connection is the sunrise. Surround yourself with people who bring you joy, who remind you of who you are, and who make your days feel lighter. When you open your heart to others, you create space for laughter, for shared memories, and for the comfort of knowing that you are seen, valued, and loved. The truth is, it's never too late to find connection. Whether it's building new friendships, strengthening old bonds, or simply being present in the lives of those around you, the relationships you cultivate will bring you a deep sense of belonging. And that feeling of connection, that knowledge that we are not alone, is one of the greatest secrets to a happy and fulfilling life. 2. Take care of your body and mind. Our bodies are the vessels that carry us through life, and as we age, we become more aware of the wear and tear that time brings. Aching joints, slower steps, and tired muscles remind us of the years we've lived and the work our bodies have done for us. Yet, rather than resenting these signs of age, we should honor them. Every wrinkle tells a story. Every scar is a mark of resilience, and every step, no matter how slow, is a testament to the journey we've taken. To live fully in old age, we must learn to care for our bodies and minds with the same patience and love that we have shown to those we care about most. Taking care of our bodies doesn't mean turning back the clock. It means respecting the body we have now and giving it what it needs to feel alive. Movement becomes our best ally. A walk around the neighborhood may seem small, but it's a declaration of life. Each step outside fills the lungs with fresh air, awakens the senses, and gives us a chance to notice the world around us, the changing seasons, the rustling of leaves, the warmth of the sun. Movement doesn't have to be grand or vigorous, it just has to be consistent. Whether it's stretching in the morning, tending to a garden, swimming at the local pool, or dancing to music in the kitchen. Staying active keeps the body strong and the spirit light. Food, too, becomes more than just sustenance. It's a way to care for ourselves deeply. The meals we prepare, the foods we choose, and the way we sit down to eat are small but significant acts of self love. Filling our plates with fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins is like saying to ourselves, I value this body that has served me well. Eating well doesn't mean depriving ourselves, it means nourishing our bodies so we can wake up each day with energy, ready to greet life's opportunities. And sometimes sharing a meal with loved ones or cooking a family recipe can feed more than just our bodies, it can warm our hearts. While we care for the body, we must not forget the mind. Aging brings change, but it also offers us an opportunity to grow in ways we might never have imagined. Keeping the mind active is a choice, a joyful one. Every time we pick up a book, start a puzzle, learn a new skill, or take an interest in something unfamiliar, we tell our minds, you're still needed, you're still curious, and you're still alive. Curiosity keeps the mind sharp, and sharp minds bring vibrant lives. It's easy to let the world pass us by, but when we choose to stay engaged, we find that life still has much to offer. Just as important as mental activity is emotional well being. Life, by its nature, comes with challenges, loss, change, and moments of uncertainty. As we grow older, it's natural to feel the weight of all we've been through. The grief of losing loved ones, the adjustments to physical changes, and the occasional loneliness can leave us feeling adrift. But caring for the mind means allowing ourselves to feel those emotions while finding ways to keep our hearts light. Whether it's sharing your worries with a trusted friend, seeking moments of quiet reflection, or speaking with a counselor, tending to your emotional health is as vital as caring for the body. Above all, caring for the body and mind means embracing balance. We must listen to ourselves, rest when we need to rest, push ourselves gently when we know we're capable of more. Age is not a battle to be fought or a weakness to be overcome. It is a season of life to be lived fully. On the days when we feel strong, we can climb hills, take long walks, or try something new. On the days when we feel tired, we can allow ourselves the gift of stillness, knowing that rest is not a sign of giving up, but a sign of respecting our limits. There's a deep peace that comes when we care for our bodies and minds with love. It is the peace of knowing that we are doing what we can to live well no matter our age. Every effort, every choice, and every small act of care makes a difference. The joy of waking up pain free, the clarity of a mind that's been nourished with good thoughts, and the sense of vitality that comes from moving, eating well, and staying present. These are gifts we give ourselves. So, as you go through this season of life, treat your body and mind as treasures. Move with intention, eat with care, learn with joy, and rest with gratitude. When you do, you'll find that the body feels lighter, the mind feels sharper, and the spirit feels more alive than ever. Taking care of yourself is not just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. 3. Find purpose and meaning in each day. As the years unfold and life's pace begins to slow, it is natural to wonder what comes next. For decades, many of us defined ourselves through the roles we played, raising families, building careers, and caring for others. Then one day, we step back and the noise of busy schedules fades. The children are grown, the job is done, and the days stretch out before us, quiet and unstructured. For some, this new chapter feels like freedom. For others, it feels like an empty space. But here's the truth. This stage of life is not the end of purpose. It is an opportunity to rediscover what brings us joy and meaning. Purpose is not tied to age, nor is it something that fades with time. It changes and grows, just as we do. What gave our lives meaning in our youth may no longer apply, but that does not mean we are without direction. Purpose can be found in the simplest moments, moments that remind us we are still a part of this world, that we still matter, and that our present still has an impact. It might be tending to a garden, watching the seeds you plant bloom into life, or sharing your knowledge and stories with someone younger who needs guidance. Purpose is knowing that you have something to offer, no matter how small it may seem. We often underestimate the value of our experiences and the wisdom we have gathered over the years. You have lived through times of joy and sorrow, triumph and failure. You have seen the world change and weathered storms that others can barely imagine. These stories, your stories, are treasures. Share them. Teach your grandchildren what life was like when you were young. Tell them about your struggles and your victories, about the lessons that shaped you. Write those stories down if you can, because they are part of your legacy, and passing them on gives life a deeper purpose. Finding meaning doesn't always require grand gestures or new adventures. Sometimes it comes from simply showing up for life each day. Wake up with a goal in mind, even if it's as small as taking a walk, visiting a friend, or finishing a puzzle. When you move through your days with intention, you begin to see the beauty in the ordinary. Purpose can be as simple as caring for a pet, reaching out to a neighbor who might feel alone, or cooking a meal that warms someone else's heart. These acts of care, no matter how small, create ripples that spread far beyond what you can see. Many people find purpose in giving back to their community. Volunteering your time, skills, or presence can remind you that your contributions matter. Maybe you can mentor young people who are just starting their journeys, or help out at a food bank where your smile might be the brightest part of someone's day. There is no age limit on making a difference. By reaching out to others, you not only fill their lives with hope, but you fill your own life with meaning and connection. For those who feel uncertain about where to begin, start with curiosity. Ask yourself what you love, what brings you peace, and what makes you feel alive. Have you always wanted to paint? Pick up a brush and let your creativity flow. Have you dreamed of traveling? Start with a new park, a local museum, or a place you've never explored before. Purpose is not about chasing grand ambitions. It's about embracing what lights you up, no matter how small or simple it may seem. There may be days when finding meaning feels difficult, when life feels quieter than you'd like, or when loneliness starts to settle in. It's in these moments that we must remind ourselves that purpose isn't something we find once and hold on to forever. It's something we choose day after day. Even the smallest step toward joy or connection can reignite that spark. A single phone call, a walk outdoors, or a moment spent doing something you love can shift your perspective and remind you of the beauty still waiting to be experienced. Remember, life is not measured by how busy we are or how much we achieve. It is measured by how deeply we connect with others, with ourselves, and with the world around us. Purpose is waking up and choosing to participate in life, to notice its beauty, and to give something of yourself to the people and places that matter most. You are not defined by what you can no longer do, but by the heart, wisdom, and presence you still bring to this world. At this stage of life, purpose doesn't have to be something you search for. It's already within you, waiting to be embraced. Find it in your passions, in the people you love, in the quiet moments of reflection, and in the simple joys of each day. When you live with purpose, no day feels wasted, and every moment becomes a gift. Even in the smallest of actions, you will find meaning. And in that meaning, you will discover a life that feels full, rich, and truly fulfilled. 4. Cultivate gratitude and positivity. Life, in all its seasons, is a blend of joy and hardship, gain and loss. As we grow older, it is natural to reflect on what we've gained and what we've left behind. There are moments when the weight of those losses can feel heavy. Friends and family we've said goodbye to, dreams that didn't come to pass, or even the simple strength and vitality we once took for granted. Yet within these moments, we are given a choice: focus on what we've lost or to celebrate all that we still have. Gratitude is that choice, a quiet but powerful act of recognizing the beauty that still surrounds us and the blessings we hold, even in the smallest forms. To cultivate gratitude is to shift the way we see the world. It does not mean ignoring the challenges we face, but choosing to notice the light that shines through the cracks. When we wake in the morning, we can take a moment to appreciate the gift of another day, a day filled with opportunities to see, to feel, and to love. We can pause to notice the warmth of the sun streaming through the window, the sound of birdsong outside, or the taste of a cup of coffee prepared just the way we like it. These little details, which are so easy to overlook, are pieces of joy waiting to be noticed. It's also important to acknowledge the people in our lives. Gratitude grows when we reflect on the relationships that sustain us, the family member who calls to check in, the neighbor who waves as we walk by, or the friend who makes us laugh with a shared memory. Even the kindness of strangers, a smile in passing, or a door held open can remind us of the goodness in this world. These connections, big and small, are gifts, and by appreciating them, we strengthen our bonds and deepen the sense of love in our lives. Gratitude invites us to look back on our lives not with regret, but with reverence. Think of all the moments that brought you here, times of happiness, challenge, and triumph. Each experience, no matter how difficult, has shaped you into who you are today. Even hardships carry lessons. They teach us resilience, compassion, and strength. When we reflect with gratitude, we honor the fullness of our journey, realizing that every step, even the hard ones, brought meaning to our lives. Positivity grows hand in hand with gratitude, but it does not mean ignoring life's difficulties or forcing ourselves to always be happy. Instead, positivity is a mindset, a conscious decision to see what's good, even on days when life feels heavy. It's choosing to laugh when we can, to find joy in simple pleasures, and to believe that there is still goodness and beauty in the world around us. On days when gratitude feels out of reach, positivity is about starting small, acknowledging that while everything may not be perfect, there is still something to hold on to. There is a quiet magic in celebrating life's simple moments. The sound of grandchildren's laughter, the smell of bread baking in the oven, or the feeling of a cool breeze on a warm day. It's in the familiar touch of a loved one's hand, the comfort of an old song, or the pride of finishing a long-forgotten project. These moments are reminders that happiness does not always come from grand achievements. Often, it is found in the small, ordinary gifts that life offers us every day. When we begin to see life through the lens of gratitude and positivity, we allow ourselves to live more fully in the present. The past, with all its joys and sorrows, has brought us here. In the future, though uncertain, still holds the promise of moments worth savoring. But it is in this very moment, right here, right now, that we have the chance to embrace life with open arms. By appreciating what we have, we open our hearts to more joy, more love, and more peace. There will always be days when gratitude feels harder to find, and that's okay. It's in those moments that we can take a breath and focus on the smallest thing that brings us comfort or joy. A single step toward gratitude, however small, can begin to lighten the weight we carry. Whether it's writing down something we're thankful for, sharing a moment of laughter with a friend, or taking a walk outside to admire the beauty of nature, gratitude grows stronger with practice. At this stage of life, the practice of gratitude becomes even more meaningful. It allows us to celebrate the years we've lived, the relationships we've built, and the memories we've created. It reminds us that even as life changes, there is still so much to be thankful for. Gratitude is not about pretending life is perfect. It is about recognizing that life, despite its imperfections, is still a gift. When you choose gratitude, you create space in your heart for peace and joy to flourish. When you cultivate positivity, you teach yourself to see the world not as it was or as you wish it could be, but as it is, beautiful, imperfect, and full of moments waiting to be cherished. Life will always hold challenges, but by holding on to gratitude, we find the strength to face them with grace. And in doing so, we discover that happiness is not something we must chase. It is something we can create, one moment of gratitude at a time. 5. Embrace change and stay open to new experiences. Life, by its very nature, is a story of change. From the moment we take our first breath, we are part of an ever unfolding journey, one filled with transitions, growth, and discovery. As we grow older, the changes in our lives can feel more pronounced. The pace of life slows, familiar routines evolve, and the world around us may seem different from the one we once knew. These shifts can be unsettling, even daunting at times, but they can also be invitations, gentle nudges from life, urging us to embrace the unknown and rediscover the beauty of being open to something new. Change is not always easy, especially in old age. We may feel as though we've already lived through enough transitions, enough challenges, and enough uncertainties. But the truth is, change never stops, and it holds the potential to bring new dimensions of meaning, growth, and joy to our lives. The key is to meet it not with resistance, but with curiosity and courage. Each day offers us the chance to see life through fresh eyes, to try something we've never done, or to approach familiar things in new ways. One of the first steps in embracing change is letting go of the idea that our best days are behind us. This belief, though common, is a trap that robs us of the present moment. While it's natural to cherish memories of the past, it's equally important to remember that life still has much to offer. A new chapter awaits, filled with experiences that can surprise, delight, and inspire us if we allow them to. These experiences don't have to be monumental. They might be as simple as discovering a new walking path, trying a new recipe, or learning how to use technology to connect with loved ones. Every small step towards something new is a reminder that we are still growing, still capable, and still alive. Staying open to new experiences also means rethinking our relationship with fear. Change often brings uncertainty, and uncertainty can feel uncomfortable, but fear is not a stop sign. It's a signal that we are stepping outside our comfort zone, a place where real growth happens. Think back to earlier moments in your life when you faced change. Perhaps it was starting a new job, moving to a new town, or navigating the challenges of raising a family. At the time, those changes might have felt overwhelming, but they also brought lessons, opportunities, and memories that shaped the person you are today. The same holds true now. Even in old age, stepping into the unknown can lead to moments of profound growth and joy. Being open to change doesn't mean we have to abandon the past. In fact, embracing change often deepens our appreciation for where we've been and the wisdom we've gained along the way. It allows us to carry those lessons forward while leaving behind the weight of regrets or missed opportunities. We can honor the past while making space for the new, understanding that life's richness comes from its ability to continually evolve. Change also invites us to explore new relationships and connections. While some people and places may no longer be part of our daily lives, there are always new faces to meet, new stories to hear, and new friendships to build. Joining a group, attending community events, or simply saying hello to someone new can open doors to relationships that bring fresh energy and meaning to our lives. It's never too late to forge connections that enrich our days and remind us of the simple truth. We are never alone in this journey. Staying open to change also means cultivating flexibility and humor. Life, as we know, rarely unfolds exactly as we plan. The unexpected will always find its way to us, whether in the form of small inconveniences or significant shifts. Meeting these moments with a sense of humor and a willingness to adapt can transform challenges into opportunities. A laugh, even at life's quirks, is a sign of resilience, a reminder that we can face whatever comes our way with grace and lightness. Perhaps the greatest gift of embracing change is the discovery of new passions and possibilities. We might find that a hobby we dismissed years ago now brings us joy, or that a skill we've never explored, painting, writing, gardening, or even learning a new language, ignites a sense of purpose and creativity. There's no timeline for discovery. The world is still filled with wonders waiting to be explored. By staying curious and adventurous, we keep our spirits young and our lives vibrant. Ultimately, embracing change is about trusting life's unfolding. It's about recognizing that while we cannot control everything, we can control how we respond. We can choose to see each change as an ending or as a new beginning. We can cling to what was or open our hearts to what could be. And in choosing openness, we allow life to continue surprising us, even in its quietest moments. In this stage of life, embracing change is not about rushing to keep up or forcing ourselves to adapt to everything new. It's about moving at our own pace, welcoming the things that feel right and letting go of the things that no longer serve us. It's about honoring the journey we've taken while staying curious about what's still ahead. And most importantly, it's about finding joy not in what we've left behind, but in what we can still experience. So step forward with an open heart. Say yes to the opportunities that call to you, no matter how small or unfamiliar they may seem. Trust in your ability to navigate change, just as you've done so many times before. Life, after all, is not about staying still. It's about embracing the ebb and flow, the endings and beginnings, and the infinite potential of what's yet to come. A final word: aging is a gift. As we grow older, we gain something invaluable: perspective. We realize what truly matters: relationships, purpose, gratitude, and experiences. These secrets to happiness in old age are not really secrets at all. They are choices we make each day. To my fellow seniors, embrace this stage of life with open arms and an open heart. You are not too old for joy, growth, or discovery. In fact, these years can be the richest, most fulfilling ones of all. So stay connected, care for yourself, find purpose, practice gratitude, and embrace change. Live each day with intention, and you will find that happiness and fulfillment are not behind you. They are right here, waiting for you. Here's to living not just longer, but better. May your golden years be filled with love, laughter, and meaning. These lessons are meant to inspire you to live fully and authentically. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Take a moment to reflect and share one thing you've learned and plan to apply in your own life. Let's support each other on this journey toward embracing these truths. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment with 1. If not, feel free to comment with 0. Your feedback means a lot to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and here's to living life on your own terms.